Hello and good day. This is your friendly neighborhood, the Dane Sofie here speaking to you, and welcome to a new segment of my show. A segment I would like to call Who Is? It'll be a segment where I'll take a character that fascinates me a lot personally and devote an entire episode just talking about him and her and what makes him or her tick as a character. And I thought I would start out with something quite eye-catching and, well, something that I maybe enjoy. The great Triforce of awesome in the DC universe, the Golden Triangle, the great three of the DC universe. Today, Superman. Next time, Batman, and at last, of course, Wonder Woman. What makes them tick as characters? Who are they? Well, just kick back and relax, and I'll talk a bit about it, so you just have to listen. Superman, Clark Kent, Kal-El, the Man of Steel, the symbol of hope, the Man of Tomorrow. He is a man of many names, but who exactly is Superman? Born on the planet Krypton, he is the last survivor of that said planet. Well, sort of. Kind of. Kryptonians sort of keep popping up bloody everywhere. Now that I think about it, you can barely walk 2 steps into Metropolis without running into a Kryptonian. He even has a Kryptonian dog. From Krypton, obviously. Last Son of Krypton, my ass. That title is going off the list. Just a moment before the planet Krypton exploded, little baby Kal-El was shot off in a space rocket and landed on Earth, where he was adopted by simple country people Martha and Jonathan Kent, whom also gave little Kal-El his new name, his Earth name, Clark Kent, and taught him about all the good values of good, humble people. Raised in a humble home, learning about humility and kindness from an early age, which is greatly needed as he develops superpowers while he grows and becomes the most powerful man of Earth. There literally isn't a thing he can't do. He is a god among men. He can fly. He can lift buildings up in the air. He has heat vision, ice breath. He can see through anything except lead and his own glasses. He can fly pretty damn close to the sun without getting burned up. He is virtually indestructible and thus is the most powerful thing on Earth. His only weakness being this rare rock kryptonite, which originated from his own planet Krypton. As an adult, Clark decides to be a journalist and works on the Daily Planet alongside Lois Lane, a woman with a burning passion for justice, so burning that she is more than willing to put herself in life danger if it means getting the truth out to the world. It is this clear sense of duty and right and wrong that helps her being a constant inspiration for Clark Kent and the love of his life. On that same time, Clark decides to take on the cape and create an alter ego in the form of Superman, whom is always ready to be a voice for the people and save the day, while still keeping his feet firmly on the ground by living a normal human life as Clark Kent. But who is Superman? What drives him as a character? Superman is an old character and thus has many representations. Each decade seems to have a different Superman and a different take on Superman. The Superman we look at today is a far cry from the original Superman featured in his first comic book back in 1933. That Superman was only very strong and could jump really high. Flight, heat vision, ice breath and all of that other neat stuff only slowly got piled on as time went along, and a lot of different writers got their hands on Superman. On top of that, he wasn't really a simple yet, and he didn't really stand for anything in particular. Except for the dream of being extraordinary, of course, and the theme of being an immigrant to another world. On top of that, Superman's powers has been known to kind of switch from each new representation he had in television shows and movies. The big goal for the newest Superman movie, Man of Steel, even was to make yet again a new interpretation of the character. On top of all the other new interpretations that have been of him over the years, including the new comic book reboot that happened a few years ago. Oh my god. With that much stuff, is it any wonder that it's really hard to keep track on and find out just who Superman is and what is it that makes him tick? Now is the time we'll enter another segment of this video show that will be a main feature of this particular video series. For every character that I'll take and examine, I will pick a keyword, just one word, just one, that I'll personally think represents the character the best and should make it a bit easier to see what it is that makes this character tick. This is only my own opinion. You can of course think something else for every single character, but my show, I'll make the rules. And today's word describing Superman is inspiration.
Be a great people, Kal-El, they wish to be. They only lack the light to show the way. For this reason, above all, their capacity for good. I have sent them you, my only son.
Superman is a person who has the power to play God if he wanted to. He could shoot Lex Luthor with his laser eyes from 15 miles away and be done with it. He could become the greatest supervillain ever for the sake of just being. Or try to purify the world by just making the world stop war, or else. But that would be the easy way out. And Superman does not take the easy way. He chooses the right way. No matter how hard or compromising it is, he will always choose the right thing, the humble thing, because that is the thing that he must do. Even if he did decide to just take over the world so humans could stop fighting each other, what would that mean? What would the implications be of that?
Even this wasn't enough for you, was it? You had to have it all. Now we're on the brink of a war that could destroy the whole planet.
Could have been so perfect. Paradise.
And I let it get this far because of the law and the will of the people.
The people? This is all their fault.
This is even kind of what makes the power play between him and Lex Luthor interesting, as they both only have the best of humanity at heart, but have very different ideas about how to do it. Lex Luthor feeling that whatever needs to be done to get the job done is what must be done. But Superman understands that that is not the way. That taking the choice and freedom away from humanity would not be the way to go. Being a god on Earth, Superman must follow his way of a humble approach, of not seeing himself as being better than other people, so he doesn't become the menace he's trying to protect the Earth from. He can't hope to ever fix the world or make it perfect. People has to do that by themselves. It is people who has to be better themselves and aim for becoming better. But what Superman can do is to be that everlasting, ever-inspiring symbol of good, showing that there are good things in this world. There is something that is incorruptible for people to believe in. The best thing he can hope to be is being that symbol of hope in mankind, and the inspiration that mankind needs to be assured that if they just do their best, if they really try to better themselves as good as possible, things will work out in the end. There can be a better tomorrow. You can do better if you just work for it and don't go the easy way. If you are willing to become the best person you can be, without just going the easy way just because that way is simpler or more straightforward. You always have a choice, and you have to take the right choice. That is Superman's message to humanity, a message of hope and inspiration.
Agony booth is a most effective means of discipline.